You have insight into the Chinese Communist Party and the threat that it poses that very few other Canadians, if any, have. I wonder if you are supportive of Mark Carney's trip to China and more broadly Ottawa's efforts to rebuild relations with Beijing.
I am supportive of it, but with a lot of caveats, right? The prime minister himself has acknowledged that China is the greatest threat to Canadian security. He said so himself, and I would agree with that. And so the challenge, the whole crux of this visit is how can he keep Canadians safe while increasing trade with China, given that it is such a great security threat, right? He needs to do it with guardrails. So, and the risks are that the Canadian government may not be able to build up those guardrails effectively enough through things like a foreign influence registry, through protections from transnational repression, through defense against espionage and IP theft, or through weaponized interdependence by becoming too dependent on selling things to China, as we've seen with our canola farmers and some of our seafood exporters. And a further risk is whether or not Canada is going to have the capacity to protect itself from the kind of infiltration and elite capture and influence that can often come along with deeper economic relations. So there are definitely potential benefits to increased trade and investment with China, but they need to also come with stepped up protections. And that's the diplomatic line he has to walk.